Yeah, well,
Yeah, God, I want to go home.
we are live and recording.
Meeting call.
Can you hear me?
Roll call, please.
Sure. Mr. Staples? Mr. Staples? Mr. LaBath?
Here.
Mr. Blevin?
Here.
Mr. Hall? Mr. McMahon?
I'm here.
Mr. Morrell? Mr. Reagan?
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Public notice, I'm sure was in the paper. Public comment, is there any public here would like to
Change your
speak?
name.
Mr. Carter, would you like to say anything? Okay,
Let's see.
well, approval of the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, so.
Ryan, can you hear us now?
Ryan? Theoretically, I'm here.
Okay, we are, you can hear us, we can see you and hear you, and Vice Chairman LaBath is running the meeting.
Good to see you, Ernest.
Good to see you, Brian. All right, finance report, please.
None, there was no financial report today,
Committee reports,
no committee reports.
staff report.
We have more ARPA program recommendations for you a little later in the meeting. We received our New York State Department of Transportation grant agreement for the Alcoa Rail Project. That came in late last week. Yes. So that's for the $900,000 project that we're working with Alcoa and the rail engineering company to upgrade the tracks serving the footprint at the Alcoa West plant. Connexus is moved into and is in operations in the 100 Patterson Street building. Still working on some final phase 2 projects and getting into some finishes and improvements for them as well. As you can see, I think Mr. McMahon may have pointed out that we have our lights being replaced in the parking lot. That'll take today and tomorrow. We wanted to do that with everybody here so you could see firsthand our efforts at efficiency.
Just one question.
Yes,
That's the light. What's all the other construction vehicles around here?
that's all Michael's, our tenants' vehicles.
Wow, I was wondering when I pulled in.
Yep.
Okay. Continue, please.
Convention or,
Gee,
No, they have a lot of people based out of the facility for the time being, and it's.
what construction's going on that they're handling?
They're doing the smart path for the New York Power Authority.
Oh, okay.
big project?
How much longer are they going to stay?
We suspect that to the middle of 2023. Is
Wow.
that right, Rich? June of 2023 at this point. And we knew when they came here that this was they have options for how long they would stay in the space. And as the project moves further from here, they'll be moving their staff and base of operations closer to the project activity. From a marketing perspective, just to let you know, we paid to advertise again in the updated version of the St. Lawrence County Chamber Visitors and Relocation Guide. We have some over there in the corner if anybody's interested in taking a few home with them. We met with about a half a dozen local realtors here at the IDA on November 16th, speaking of relocation, talking with them as people have been moving into the area. I think we've tried to attract people that come back here or to move here to either enter the workforce or open businesses or just be part of the St. Lawrence County population. We're trying to make sure that the referrals and the support industries like accountants and attorneys and real estate agents are fully informed of what the IDA does and what we have to offer and how we can work together to try to make those moves and transitions as effective as possible. We did apply for a Global New York grant through Empire State Development for promotional and marketing activities in Canada. I told you we were going to at our last meeting. We're waiting to hear.
How much did we apply for?
We applied for $53,500. And that
Was
was,
a vaguely specific number?
you know, in case somebody asked, I wanted to make sure I had it at the ready. That would support some of the trade shows, some of the events we do over there, trying to find maybe a lead generation partner to work with, somebody boots on the ground. We're optimistic, as soon as we know, we'll go forward. There are a few business connection spotlight with the BOCES coming up that I just want to make sure people are aware of. Tuesday, December 13th at 8:30, Southwest Tech Facility in Fowler. Wednesday, January 18th at 8:30, the Seaway Tech Facility in Norwood. And then Wednesday, February 15th, the Northwest Tech Facility in Ogdensburg. This is what we did this last year, where we're trying to make connections between the local employers and businesses and the resources and capabilities and facilities available at the three BOCES locations. So to make sure that we have kids and adults being trained in these facilities. We want to make sure that the local businesses are aware of the range of programs and potential workers that they may find within the BOCES system. We had two staff members, Lori and Bob, attend the New York State Economic Development Council Fall IDA Academy. I'm sorry, Lori and Kim, in Utica earlier this month. ABO training, comptroller training, just general IDA rules, regulations, best practices kind of training. And in January, people have seen this and heard about this, but the County Chamber of Commerce is hosting the 2022 FISU World University Games. Staff attended a meeting with local leaders, businesses, and community members to discuss preparation for the event, as it's hopefully going to draw people from all over the world to the events being hosted here in St. Lawrence County. That's it for your staff.
That's a great event.
Yes, it is.
Very good.
Yep.
That's worldwide.
Yep.
All right, old business.
There's none.
New business, we have a resolution authorizing allocations to the St. Lawrence County American Rescue Plan Act Economic Development and Tourism Funding Program. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion?
I would add that in light of the financial credit or employment history of companies or corporations or individuals, that we go to executive session for a brief discussion.
Somebody make a motion to go into executive session?
I do.
Second? All right, let's go into executive session.
Andy, a moment to.
I'll get
This won't, Andy, I don't think this will take long, so just, and that was
the only down. All right, now we're acting. Is there a motion been made and seconded?
I just printed.
Is there any further discussion on this motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have been so ordered. We're not going to executive session again. Move to adjourn of the IDA. Meeting is adjourned. Now we'll move to.
let Rich